Hi guys, hope you are doing well. This is Shubharup here. Welcome to my channel Tech Interview Guider. So in this video, I will come with another interview experience video. This time we'll share another inspiration journey. So like how we got an offer from Walmart. So please stay tuned on this video. And if you like our video, don't forget to like our channel, don't forget to share our channel, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you. So Walmart doesn't need any introduction. It is one of the renowned product-based company. So Walmart headquartered in Bentonville, United States. In India, they have their office in multiple locations. In India, they have their office in Chennai. They have their office in Bangalore. And apart from that, Walmart you can work with variety of tech stack, like widely all kind of tech stack I will say available there. So it depends on the team, which team currently you are working. And apart from that, their like work culture, salary structure are pretty good. So it is one of the renowned product-based company who have their office in India. Hi Siva. First of all, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. So Siva recently got an offer from Walmart. So Siva, could you introduce yourself?
I'm Siva Kumar. Actually, like I've completed my engineering at 2019, which is like based out of Madurai, Tamil Nadu. After that, like I worked with TCS for around 2 years. So right now I'm working with one of the Bangalore-based startup. So right now, like I've got offer from Walmart. Like here, like I'm sort of a full stack developer. My company is more sort of a data science company. So it's like I work with React. Backend is like Python stack there, but it's like I've worked on multiple different stacks like Node.js and Spring Boot and all. So yeah, that's about it, mostly about my introduction. Yeah,
that's great. So Siva, can you tell us, like, is it off-campus opportunity or on-campus opportunity for you?
So like I'm a like experienced person, so obviously it's an off-campus opportunity. I've got this opportunity through like hacker hiring contest. Like usually these product companies conduct these contests in hacker than dare to complete websites. So there you have to register for the challenge, hiring challenge. You can give those exams there. So this like Walmart will conduct this call of code contest usually like once in 2-3 months. So you have to register for the challenge and you can give the tech contest. Like if you have been shortlisted in the sense, you will get a call from the company. So like that I've got it. It's like it's mostly an DSA sort of round. It's like you will be having 2 DSA questions. One is on which I have got is like one is on graph and second one is on math approach. And it's like 10 MCQ questions. It is a pretty Java hiring. Simply they are mentioned deliberately. So it's mostly around Java oops, and you have to solve the problems in Java only. Like you have to choose the Java versions only to solve the language restrictions in Java. So mostly like I've solved the first question in the first submission itself. Like in first submissions, all the test case has been cleared. On the second question, I have solved around 50% of test cases. In oops, like I have gave around 5 to 6 correctly, and remaining 4-3. Yeah, obviously there is no negative marks, so I gave the remaining answers. So after the completion of the contest, like after the contest end date has been done, within 7 days, I've got a mail from HackerEarth that I've been shortlisted for the next round. So from that, after 3 days, I got a call from Walmart.
Got you. Right. Thank you for this information.
Yeah.
So Siva, can you tell us what are the interview rounds in Walmart?
Actually, like it depends on your role which you have been interviewing for, because that contest is simply for SDE hiring, but based on your experience, your resume will shortlisted by some hiring managers. So you will be interviewing for some particular role. So like the role which I have been interviewed for is for SDE3 at Walmart, because like I have around 2.5 to 3 years of experience at that time. So I've been interviewing for SDE3. Usually SDE3 position for Walmart is around like 4 rounds, like one DSA round, one technical round, like it's sort of the language dependency, which framework or which language you have been hiring for. And third is a design round and HR round, obviously. As in my case, as because I've completed the DSA round in HackerEarth already, so they didn't conduct the DSA round separately for me. Like I've directly moved to second round. It's like there it was like one Java round and second one is a higher design round, and HR round is obviously it's more about a managerial discussions. Okay. So in the Java round, they have asked around like 2 DSA questions, but it's not really a pretty tough or hard question, I would say, because the questions which I've got in Hacker the DSA round was standard questions. These are like sort of like 2-pointer approach, this sorting, sort of simple questions, sort of that. It's like it's easy to medium, I would say. That was medium to hard, I would say, at the time. So, and after that, it's a pretty Java round. So mostly they have revolved around the concept like concurrency, serialization, and exception handling, and what you will do in that case, like that mostly. So it was a pretty Java round. So an interview was also very helpful. He will guide you to the proper intuition. Like he wants to know that are you aware of this concept or not simply. He was not looking for the exact answer. So I felt like I gave the interview to 70 to 80%. So I felt like I've been expecting for the next round. So these 2 rounds have been conducted on the same day, like morning 1 round and evening 2nd round. Okay. So the 2nd round is like in hiring manager round. It is more likely a design round. They ask me to design an elevator sort of system. So it's like have to do for like 10 floors with 1 elevator, 1 lift. How you will do what classes you will choose, what data sets you will implement on to get the efficient operations around it. So like that, but at the initial stage itself, he has been insisted me that your solutions should be scalable. So that is like 2 points. Like one, he said like my design somewhat has to be on solid principles. Second is like, because I don't want to edit my already existing code to enhance my application. So that is one thing. And second is like, he told me like, okay, I will increase like one lift to two, three lift, or sometimes like if I have huge crowd in my building, in the sense, I will increase and I will unblock some of the floors also. So solution should be like that. So he was more likely into the data sets, how I'm handling the data sets in that. So mostly it's around Q and hash map, it's around it. So what sort of comparator I'm using, like Q around it. So that was around it. So it was like, it went well, but I was always doubted in that round, like whether I'd be moving around sort of that. But interview was very helpful, and he guided me properly and gave me the right intuitions to solve that problem. So our next round was around like it's HR on mostly, or sort of management questions, what you will do at that time, how you will manage the situations, like more work is there, how you will schedule it sort of. So it's mostly around it.
Like it's around mostly behavioral questions.
Yeah, it's mostly in a hiring manager round also. I did have one hiring manager question, like if you have conflict with the manager, what you will do, like if you don't like the project stack, in the sense how you approach that, how you will approach and how you will tell to your manager to change it, something. So sort of those things. It's most around like a project technical question. HR round is mostly around completely a managerial sort of questions.
Okay. So like your interview mostly focused on like DS algo, system design and Java.
Yeah, system design is somewhat, yes. It's a low level design only. They are not gone into high level design. Simply a low level design. You have to design your concepts in oops in like Java methods and classes. They didn't ask me even how you will DB entity itself. They didn't ask. Simply and complete an oops like how you will design a LLD. It's of like elevator system like that. And that also Java obviously. And first is day 0.
Okay. Got your point. Thank you for this information.
Yeah.
So Siva, can you tell us what are the tech stacks available in Walmart?
So yeah, like after done with my HR round, one of the hiring manager, like my team hiring manager I've got a chance to connect with them. So it's like, it depends on the project and requirement. So it's like, sometimes, yeah, mostly Walmart is most of some products in Java, but they always like, they independent of choosing the tech stacks around it. Sometimes like, if like the project requirements like require some different tech stacks, they are like moving on to it. So it's not likely the particular tech stack only they are working on it. So sometimes they are using like NoSQL DB, sometimes using SQL DB, but most of the tech stack is somewhat related to Java, I would say. So in that sense,
like mostly it's related to Java, but all kind of tech stacks are available. It depends on
all kind of tech. Yeah, even in a single application itself, some of the services are in different tech stack, and yeah, it's like that.
Like it depends on the team, which team you are working.
It depends on the team. Yeah, that's what. Okay. That's what I think I've been heard from my team managers.
Okay, great. So Siva, can you tell us any good resources like students they prepare like DS algo, system design, computer fundamentals, those topics?
So mostly like I've been rely on like LeetCode and Git. So it's mostly like I've solved problems on LeetCode. So like for at least like one problem per day like that. So mostly. So apart from that, like I use Geeks if I've got any interviews, in the sense I have to solve interviews, in the sense like I will go through Geeks for a week or like 2-3 days before the interviews. So mostly I rely on like LeetCode. I solve at least one problem per day for the minimal case, like 1 to 3 problems like that. So like I've prepared DSC on that only. Like low level design, in the sense oops code, you will obviously get it from the low level design itself. So if you like preparing for low level design, you can get a good insights on oops as well. So and after that, high level design, yes, like you can go through a lot of YouTube videos there, like much available are there to go through the high level design and all. So yeah, that's about mostly. Like I'm not much prepared for computer fundamentals, honestly, like because when case comes to concurrency serialization and all, in the Java preparation itself, you will get to know that insights, like, okay, how you will manage threads, how you will manage multiple requests, concurrency and all. And like I've solved like couple of problems about concurrency in LeetCode itself, like the counter latches itself, like the LeetCode itself gives you a lot of insights over different set of problems in concurrency. So you can get it. I've prepared it on LeetCode itself. So apart from that, yeah, like I'm not much into computer fundamentals, honestly, for the preparation, mostly into DSA and low level and high level discipline.
Mostly, and also you are prepared from LeetCode and Geeks for DSA part.
Geeks, yeah, these were the major sources, and YouTube simply on, yeah.
Okay, thanks for sharing this information. I guess it will be really helpful for students who have their interview in product-based company. Siva, can you tell us, those are students who have their upcoming interview in Walmart, how should they prepare? Any special tips for them?
It's mostly around like prepare well for DSA somewhat. Like it's not really a very tough question like that and all. Like it's to be a very extreme case. It's not like that. You have to be standard. You have to be a good standard in DSA somewhat. Like that's it. And the second round is basically the role which you have been particularly hiring for. So if you're hiring for Python, it should be mostly on Python round. So if you're hiring for Java, it's a Java round. So mostly have a good standards around the concepts which I've been hiring for. It's not like, it's even though if you're not having very good understanding of computer fundamentals, but if you're hiring for Java, in the sense if you have good understanding around Java and Java frameworks, tech stacks, and how Java is working, how like garbage collector is working, in the sense like, yeah, that would be helpful. And design round is mostly, yeah, it's a like generic round. So even for every full stack like product engineering steps, you will be having those rounds. So yeah, you can prepare in that sense. Yeah, have a standard knowledge in everything is which would be really much helpful.
Like they should prepare the like DS algo and design. And that's a
yeah, basically, yeah, this is generic topic, so you have to go through. So, and apart from that, mid round is around like the which tech stack or which role you have been having for this.
Got your point. Thank you. So, Siva, like CV is pretty much important for interviews. So, in the CV, we should mention some projects. So, can you tell us like what is the impact of these projects? Like how it's important in the interview?
Yeah, in the hiring manager round, after the design round, it was mostly around projects and what are the technical problems I've solved previously. So like I've mentioned like the projects which I've done in my current company. So it's mostly around it and why I've choose this tech stack like that. Why you like design? He'd asked me to tell the like DB entity design for that case which I've explained to him. So it was around that. So mostly like I've mentioned my current projects. So that and another question was he asked me like what are the most very good technical problem that you feel that you have been solved. So like that. So mostly it was around my experience. Okay, what I've solved previously, like what I've done like that. So, and if I mention projects in the sense, obviously as an interviewer, he will get obviously get some curiosity to ask about it. So like if you have mentioning something, then have a good knowledge about it. Even though in some projects, like you can't have a understanding of everything because you would not be having it front end both, back end both. But if you're working, if you tell that I work on a particular specific problem, since you should be able to explain it well. So like that.
Okay, got your point. So Siva, once again, thank you to coming to my YouTube channel and share your interview experience. Hope this video helps for students who have their upcoming interview in product-based company. And guys, don't forget to like our channel, share our channel, and subscribe our channel. Thank you, Siva, once again.
Hey, thanks. Yeah.